southern drawl. He remembers the smell of Brooklyn cigarettes like nothing else. He always kept a pack of Luckies with him. The boys are gone now. He knows that. It's just that he forgets sometimes. And every now and then, the way that Seven looked at him with avid concern in his eyes, it makes him think, sets him on edge, makes him feel like he's back there in the jungle.
We're live, by the way.
Why is Six afraid of Seven? He knows what Seven did in Vietnam.
God damn it!
So we're gonna start.
No.
This is just gonna be the whole episode.
Yeah, it's just me reading copy pastas.
This isn't copy pasta theatre. Moving on.
Oh.
Oh.
Egg Bock.
Egg Buck Crashout.
£3.50. Tree fitty.
Right, so hi. Hello and welcome to the Generational Crashout.
Hello and welcome
I'm sorry,
to
have I
hell.
not been crashing out right now?
I don't know, this is normal for you.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So
To be fair, if I missed another fucking train, I was going to go to the casino and say fuck it.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, instead you have to deal with us. You poor
Yay.
thing.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Been a little while, hasn't it?
In the words of the late Ozzy Osbourne, crazy train.
Fucking hell! That was only yesterday. Massive shout outs to Ozzy Osbourne, by the way.
For real. Legend down.
Absolute another legend down. That's fuck. God damn it. Anyway,
I guess I've got to step up now.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. Real.
So this episode is a little bit different than normal. It's less of a gush, more of a vent. Event
Yeah.
on Xbox being absolute fucking awful.
Xbox being a sussy barker.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's basically just been a lot.
Xbox vented.
There's basically just been a lot of things happening, and kind of just an excuse to just crash out and just get all of venting out about this stuff.
Get our
'cause-
feelings out about Xbox being Xbox.
yeah.
And
But before that, a quick note. My life is a never-ending AO3 editor's note,
Yeah.
and I will not elaborate
Yeah.
whilst I'm being recorded.
Stuff's
yeah,
happened.
why? Yeah, let's not.
So if for any reason I seem a bit off, it is justified.
Yeah, I kind of hope it's not a long one today.
Well, 30-minute minimum.
But how do we want to start this? Who wants to start us off? I guess.
Well, it all began with Fable 4. I ain't even kidding.
You know what's fucked about that? On a personal level, a friend of mine ended up moving to the city where Playground Games is situated because his wife got a fucking job opportunity with Playground Games to work on Fable 4. And
no.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, or whether she's been affected by his by all this. So
Oh, she was fired years ago.
we don't know. I think we'd fucking know. I definitely think that we'd know about it if she were 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, depends. How close are you to this friend?
Uh, He was the best Smash player in Sheffield for like 6 years, 7 years.
Wait, Sonic?
No.
Oh.
No,
Well,
this
it's
was.
not. Well, it's not you.
Bro, why'd you have to do that to me?
I say that, but I can't beat you more than once in 5 games,
No, it's not. You
and
can't
that's
beat
a
me. It's
single
that you
star.
can't recover with Lucina. But that's beside the point.
I am
Um,
trash.
You are trash because you try to use side B to recover and not up B.
No, I try to choose up B, but my thumb always slips onto diagonal, which activates as a side B in air because doesn't have an upward diagonal B.
Well, there's a thing called just get better. You know.
Oh, I know what the solution is. I just don't like the solution because it feels wrong.
What, getting better?
No, changing the fucking controls to not use fucking analog jumping.
Oh, you used
No, it's
tap
better. Oh, it's
jump?
better.
God.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, tap jump is awful. Tap jump
The
is
funny thing is, though, you know from experience, I'm better with it on.
tap jump is garbo. Holy shit.
It's Garbo, but you know for a fact I play better with it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Eggbok.
Yeah. So.
you know what? You know what?
Yeah.
Hold that thought. I need to get some. I have a packet of crisps I need to eat.
Wow, munchies.
Munchies while we're streaming. Why not?
Midstream munchies.
Look, crashing out is hungry work. I need to be prepared.
You said that like I didn't have a cheeky Nando's earlier.
Oh, apple cider.
What an episode to come back with, eh?
I mean, I know a thing or two about comebacks.
Yeah.
I never make them when they count.
Lol.
What,
Imagine
you
that.
wanted inspiration?
Imagine that drinking on stream just after Mango got banned from tournaments for inappropriate drunken behaviour. Anyway,
What about Smash
no?
Bros. Tournament, but everyone has to be shit-faced?
Huh.
So that's basically Beerio Kart, but Smash Brothers. Super Smashed! Way! There we go.
When?
Let me cook. Anyway,
Let him cook.
Bro's got the bacon on.
can I just say, Phil Spencer, I trusted you. I really fucking trusted you to do
Who the fuck trusted Phil Spencer to do a good job after 2013?
Because he was getting back. He looked like he was getting Xbox back to
Okay,
decent, more decent. No. Let me finish. Like it looked like he was getting Xbox to a more decent state after Don Matrick fucking tanked the brand, and now Phil Spencer's doing no fucking better. Him and Matt Booty.
Who?
Exactly.
the booty.
After
Well-
E3, I stopped caring.
Well, I have to. I do have to question like how much of it is Phil Spencer's fault and how much of it is like the higher ups at Microsoft just being like, pricks. Because I can't imagine like Phil like wants all these layoffs and all this like other stuff.
To be fair, yeah, you saw Phil Spencer's face after
They're
Astro.
laying off every human that they can in any theoretical capacity that an AI could do any position of their job.
Yeah. Oh god, that's a. Yeah. Okay. So, do we want to just like start from the beginning here? Because otherwise it's gonna go all over the place.
It's already all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. So okay, so I guess I'll start with this. So the reason why I'm so pissed off at the Microsoft Xbox brand is that throughout the last like generation or so, they've been like super obsessed of just buying a million companies, and without knowing like all the stuff that happened afterwards, you'd think that that's fine. Like they're a growing business. They want to get as many like developers as possible and all that. That's fine. The problem is that they haven't really thought about the long term. It's just like we'll just buy all these companies and we'll kind of just shove it in everyone's face at like E3s and all these other things of like, look how many people are under the Xbox umbrella. We're not going to do anything with all these companies, but we have them. So it's just like they do that. They don't do anything with a lot of them, and then in the past like couple of years, they just keep laying like hundreds to thousands of people off. Like it feels like every other week, and then it's just really frustrating. Just keep seeing that. Like it just kind of shows that they threw money at the wall without thinking, and
Yeah.
now the people that are supposed to be making games are suffering for that, and then it's just really annoying. Like,
69 billion. Nice.
yeah,
Was the amount that they uh was the amount that they spent on ActiBliz as well as King,
mm-hmm,
and now it's biting them the fuck up the ass.
yeah,
King
And
wasn't
I
really
feel like
making money outside of their little niche anyway, so I don't understand why Microsoft ever thought it was a good idea to buy them.
yeah. The other thing
because
that,
they were part because they were part of the Activision Blizzard King umbrella. They wanted
right,
Activision for Call of Duty. They came with Blizzard and all World of Warcraft and all and King and Candy Crush. So
And most importantly of all, making them the most money Metal Arms Glitch in the system's IP.
oh yeah, boy,
wait. That's part of it.
Uh, Swinging Ape got, well, Sierra was the publisher and they were going out of business and basically just taking the Hail Mary on the last thing. Swinging Ape made the game as a passion project and was basically just like, if anyone can publish this game, we'll basically give them the rights.
yeah,
After the game was launched, they were immediately bought out by Blizzard. Blizzard almost immediately dissolved them into the World of Warcraft development team.
well,
After that, Activision and Blizzard merged. After that, there was the Activision Blizzard King buyout. Because I swear to God, that was a buyout and not a merger. But I might be wrong, and you can quote me on that.
Well, the best thing about that, I think the best thing about that bloody merger was um what was it? Was Toys for Bob going indie?
yeah,
Yep.
In fact,
And
that's
then Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard and everything that they don't even remember that they still own.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Activision is a whole another can of worms. Like, there's a lot of people that just left the company because it's just sending everyone into the Call of Duty mines, and it's just, yeah, this is not
Raven
stuff we,
Software.
yeah, this is not stuff we want to make. So, bye.
Sledgehammer, Raven Software. I mean, Treyarch basically woke up just to work on Call of Duty, and then it turned out, hey, Black Ops is kind of profitable.
Well,
So now
Treyarch made
Microsoft
like
only wants to make Black Ops, even though people, after completely destroying Modern Warfare with 3, which was supposed to be 2 DLC.
well, to be fair, Treyarch made some pretty cool stuff before they went into Call of Duty. Like they were the guys that made the first few Spider-Man movie games. So
That was Insomniac.
that that's the those are the new ones. I'm
They
talking. I'm
made the
talking like
PlayStation 2 ones as well.
no, they didn't.
I swear to God they did.
No, they didn't. Insomniac have only made the PS4 ones.
Okay.
But like, I don't know.
So
But let's face it, the only reason that Microsoft doesn't own Sony is because one, Sony's not selling, and two, Microsoft doesn't have enough money.
I don't
yeah,
know
because
about
they spent it all on ActiBliz.
I don't know about Sony not selling.
Well, they're definitely making the money back on Active Blizz just on the microtransactions in Black Ops 6.
I mean, like the PlayStation consoles still sold pretty well.
No. When I said not selling, Sony is not going to sell themselves to Microsoft.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I do believe I speak 2 languages.
Probably. Um.
One of them is incomprehensible to the human ear. The other is me explaining the first language.
Yes.
I will die on this hill because
Lol.
someone will stab me in the street over it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just another chapter of my AO3 notes.
Yeah. I mean.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure not over the bar?
Yeah. I mean, I
That
can't.
already happened, actually.
I can't like speak for these guys, but you have to kind of excuse me a little bit because I it's been a while at this point, so I'm not really in podcast mode. Like, I don't know.
It's fine. It do be fine though.
Yeah.
I fucking Don Matrick was a mistake.
Yeah.
Every Microsoft CEO since 2003 was a mistake.
Peter Moore was a legend, though.
I didn't say he wasn't a legend, but he was a crackhead and he didn't actually understand the company that he was running.
No, but he got the fucking, uh, he got the Red Ring of Death situation sorted quickly and saved the Xbox brand for someone else to kill it later.
Didn't Peter Moore work with EA at one point?
That was afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he worked with Sega. Peter Moore worked with Sega to launch the do the Dreamcast, and then went to Microsoft not long after
Did he?
to launch the Xbox 360.
Didn't he tell like a Sega executive or whatever to piss off?
Probably.
I mean, I
That
probably
sounds
would
like
have too.
that
That's
sounds like
actually based though.
that sounds like Peter Moore. To be fair,
It kind of depends what year and which executive.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because there's a very high chance that was an incredibly based thing to do.
Yeah.
For example, if this happened in an elevator in 2006, absolutely deserved.
Yeah. I know, I just yeah. The thing that confuses me is when um like it doesn't it feels like you are never safe from being like let go or laid off. Cuz I didn't watch I haven't watched like the recent like summer game fests or like any of those gaming presentations, but apparently Microsoft had to go out of their way to say like the games shown off at this presentation are free from being cancelled, and I think that should just tell you everything right there. Like the fact that they have to clarify that stuff should that should tell you what the problem is.
none
Uh,
of those none of those games should have had that preface because
yeah,
for how much money they spent on a lot of the projects that did get cancelled. How long the initiative was working on Perfect Dark, for fuck's sake.
yeah, the Perfect Dark stuff. The um game that Rare was working on that I don't know the name of, but that just got canned out of nowhere. Like all these like games randomly getting cancelled and like developers getting pretty much Microsoft just killing them off. Like what happened with Hi-Fi Rush and all this other stuff, and it kind of just confuses me because it's like okay, a developer brings out like a killer new IP or a game in general, and it does decently well for what it is, but then they just immediately kill it, and then in the next breath are just like, we need more. Xbox needs new like more games. It's like you can't really do that if you keep killing everyone. Like I don't understand the logic. Uh,
Breaking the silence.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is no one saying anything?
I don't think anybody knows what the fuck to say about this whole mess, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I knew this was going to be a bit of a weird episode going into it.
true.
I
Yeah,
knew.
I didn't even know the topic of my own podcast.
yeah. This is a
We said this was happening, though. We talked about this
I
before.
looked up in the goddamn chat and couldn't see shit.
okay. Well,
All I could see is several reschedules and actuallys.
I mean, to be fair, a generational crash out is easy to get started on.
I get. Okay, I guess. What we should do. What exactly has us frustrated about the current state of affairs regarding like Microsoft or like just gaming in general right now? We can
Oh,
just kind
gaming
of
in
go
general, the fact
from
that
there.
DLC turned into microtransactions and now microtransactions is just an excuse to squeeze money out of you.
True.
At least with DLCs, you were getting content. They were giving you whole ass stories. Now, for the same price, I can be the Ninja Turtles in Call of Duty.
Cowabunga.
I don't care about the Ninja Turtles, and I'm not spending 30 quid to be them.
God.
And I don't care if it gives me a Rainbow Blaster SMG with it and nunchucks. At the very least, someone is high enough on the food chain to basically kick someone hard enough in the dick so that you can unlock the nunchucks without buying skins. Which, by the way, you couldn't do in Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 1, 2, or 3.
Mm.
You didn't buy it, you didn't have it. At least now, you can unlock it.
I'd like to say about
It's
Call
a
of Duty.
jank-ass afterthought mechanic that's a nightmare to find in the first place, but you can do it.
I'd like to just mention that Call of Duty over the years has given me multiple reasons every single year to never support it. This is only the fucking deepest one.
Yeah, I mean the
I
thing.
have Call of Duty because it's on Game Pass. I have Game Pass because it's hella convenient and it has my Xbox Live with it.
Yeah,
It's all rolled into one now.
I don't have a problem with Call of Duty as a game. My problem is that just like more so what it means for everything else. Like Activision kind of just screwing everything else over in favor of it. Like that's the stuff that I don't like.
Well, Halo was dying anyway because Bungie left. But the only reason
Yeah.
Halo worked under Bungie is because Microsoft shoving their fists up Bungie's asses actually resulted in good games.
Yeah.
Remember, Bungie was actually going out of business, and Halo 1 was its last-ditch effort.
Look where Bungie is now.
Going out of business, making Marathon again, except worse.
Yeah.
Mm. Why did they get?
And the only people that are happy with both Bungie and Marathon released a game that immediately got Sony to turn around and say, yeah, we're going to full refund every single copy of this game and shut down the servers in 3 days.
Mm.
Damn. So Concord got fucked.
Concord are the only people that support Bungie right now. That's not a position
Oh.
that either of them should be in.
No.
Why did Bungie stop working on Halo in the first place? Is it just like franchise fatigue?
The story was done.
Okay. They just wanted to move on.
They made Halo 1, 2, 3. They had a couple of books focusing on the Master Chief in Reach and a couple of other things that tied into the games and the main characters fairly well from what I'm told.
Mm.
They developed some deep lore stuff for people to dive into, but it's like 2006 early shit, so whatever. They made Halo Reach as a okay Microsoft last game and we're done.
Right.
They actively tried to oppose letting Microsoft put the Age of Empires devs on a Halo RTS, Halo Wars. And to be fair, that game ended up coming out with basically no fucking budget and still being pretty fucking good.
Mm.
The multiplayer was ass, but that was because of the poor servers, because there was no money or any interest on any side of Microsoft, Bungie, to actually operate it correctly. And then obviously the Age of Empires devs didn't know how to do it themselves or have the resources to build it,
Mm-hmm.
because the last time they built an online that worked and anyone cared about was Age of Empires 2.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, yes, they had made Age of Empires 3 by this point, it did have a working online multiplayer, but then it was still looped through GameSpy.
Right.
And we know what happened to GameSpy.
Hey,
Shut down and took all the games it was supporting with it.
jeez. Fun times
Not
all
their fault,
around.
just obsolete technologies for arcane software
Yeah.
that, in fairness, only a handful of people were really using. What was my point? Anyway, yeah, then they co-worked with their replacement team on the Halo 1 remaster, which is a really, really weird game when you look at the nuts and bolts of it.
Mm.
Still legendary, though.
Speaking of which, aren't they
Then
remaking Halo
they were
1
gone and did
now?
their own thing, making Destiny. Uh, I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Bungie, then after supporting 343 in showing them the ropes, showing them the game, the series, left to make Destiny with Activision. Again, this is pre-buy. This is pre-buyout.
Yeah, that's
Um,
funny how that works out.
Yeah.
343 was made entirely through Microsoft hiring people who actively dislike Halo so that they would make a sci-fi contender to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare at the time. I might be wrong. You can double check that and find out which Call of Duty it was at the time. And then we get Halo 4,
Yeah, boy.
which functionally is a competent shooter. Has pretty mid multiplayer and awful multiplayer support mechanics. Especially seeing as we've gone from the amazing multiplayer matchmaking systems and controls of Halo Reach, and then gone to Halo 4, where they tried to add goddamn loadouts in an arena shooter.
Yep.
As for the actual gameplay loop, it's all right. They did have some decent ideas. They tried. I can't say they didn't try. They tried.
I just don't like that there's a run button in Halo 4. Like, it doesn't feel natural in Halo.
It's a modernization, and to be fair, they did the best of both worlds with that run button in Halo Infinite.
I still haven't. I kind of forget that game exists.
The run button gives you such a minuscule extra amount of sprint and disables your weapons in an animation to balance it to boot.
Hmm.
So there you go. Anyway, we're not talking about 343 yet, but I would like to again.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bungie is making Destiny. Activision is fucking around.
When are they not?
Activision wanted Halo version 2. Bungie made a mid-ass MMO with a weird, hard-to-follow story and all of the lore on a Wikipedia page, well, on its own website that was equivalent of the Destiny frickin' lore Wikipedia, except that's readable. It was kind of a nightmare for anyone trying to understand it.
Hmm.
Also, Mike 343 fucking Bungie didn't like Activision trying to put in microtransactions and all the other shit that they've done with Call of Duty because money.
Yep.
They did do full-on expansions, but as we know in the modern day with Destiny expansions and content updates, every time they add something, they remove massive chunks of the game that was already there.
Lovely.
Skipping ahead a little bit, Destiny 2, Microsoft leaves Activision. Sorry. Bungie leaves Activision, takes their IP with them, and then starts running it into the goddamn ground. Because no one from Halo Days Bungie works at Bungie.
Yeah, I can believe that.
A good chunk of them tried to stay behind to make 343 work. They got fired by Microsoft because fuck you and your bonuses, and
Huh.
fuck you for working on Halo and making it good. We want our game, but we want your fans.
God.
Because that's what happens when you build an entire company from scratch out of people exclusively who don't like the game that they will be exclusively working on.
That's something.
Meanwhile, everyone else either retired on their money because they genuinely made so much money on Halo, or they stuck around trying to get their Bungie contracted bonuses from when Halo 1 was first in development, which they got screwed out of on Bungie's side to boot. It is a total nightmare working for any of these companies.
Jeez.
Anyone that didn't quit got fired. Anyone that tried to stay with the original IP got fired.
Good lord.
Because if we can't replace you with a contractor or an AI, and God help us when we figure out how to get AI contractors, so we don't even have to have the same iteration of language model for more than 5 fucking lines of code, so we don't have to pay them tenfold. The AI will pay us to work for us.
Yeah, that's the fricked thing about this. Like,
I'm waiting for it.
yeah, like apparently the reason why all these companies are getting layoffs and all that is because Microsoft are
Assholes.
that too.
Yeah, actually.
Trying to invest in like AI stuff and like all these other things that just
We're gonna. I think time. I think at this point it's just time and waiting to see exactly how much that backfires on Microsoft.
I was gonna say I think it's time for someone to tell Microsoft that it's time to stop.
I think
they'll only
the only way they'll stop is when they take such a hit from a failed experiment that doesn't pay out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
and I don't think genuinely don't think that's going to be long. I think that this whole firing over 9,000 people, haha, is like
the last 9,000 people that weren't contractors.
yes,
Because keep in mind, if you lay off a contractor, it doesn't class as an employee termination. We only have numbers for 9,000 people that work directly for Microsoft through hiring processes.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Everyone else could have just been told to go home.
Go home, you're drunk.
No, not even.
No.
Go home and get drunk on the 5 pence you have left.
Yeah.
After your bills, which we still didn't pay for.
I don't know if how if this bit is true, but didn't Microsoft like basically tell the people that got laid off like, oh, just like use AI or something
to find a new job.
Yeah, or something like that. Like, what the?
Yeah, that was it. They told them, oh, if you want to find a new job, just use AI to do so. Fuck.
That's
right off.
Yeah, screw
Like,
Hey,
no.
introducing the new Microsoft Job Search AI.
like screw having like creative input or like ideas and stuff. Just let AI do all of the work. Like why do you
That's
need
yeah,
ideas as a developer?
yeah. That is definitely that is actually going to backfire on them. It's going to fucking backfire on them. It
Like
is inevitable
like
that it's
I
going to backfire on them.
yeah, I should like say this as well. I don't want to hate on Microsoft, but like when they keep doing these brain dead things, like it's kind of hard to not be pissed off at them. Like I don't know. Like they just keep doing these weird things. Like all it really comes down to is I want these developers to be able to like make games and stuff, and Microsoft just kind of make it difficult, and the AI stuff doesn't help. Um, and
We're
Which
like
quickly approaching a history repeat of the 1980s gaming crash,
yeah,
and for different reasons. Not because
Yeah.
of oversaturation, but because of the. Well, it's. Hollywood almost crashed recently.
yeah. I mean Hollywood is
On
like
they were just making a million copies of the same movie, and it almost killed cinema. And they also tried to charge £50 a ticket before confectionaries.
So at this point, it's a case of waiting to see what game is going to be the next ET for the Atari.
well, the thing
Let me
is,
let me finish, because we're not
yeah.
going to get a single game that crashes the entire fucking system.
No, yeah, no.
And to be fair,
'cause-
ET didn't really do it. It was just the first so brokenly awful, boring game that nobody was going to support it. But everyone got it because licensed games are still a thing at the time.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's an issue of like, for the most part, like I don't think it's a problem with like games themselves right now. Because
My point
yeah,
being, because I've been cut off twice,
yeah,
and I do need to finish this. The crash will not completely crash the market, because we will get a massive influx of all of these people that all these companies have laid off into for AI to basically mass produce the same thing with different fucking pixel in the top left corner every goddamn time.
yeah,
Um, we're gonna get a lot of micro indie studios of people that have met each other through working at these companies for literally 5 minutes in some scenarios. Just walk out the door, be like, "Well, shit, want to work together on our own project?"
sounds
the thing.
And then we'll
sounds poggers, mate.
and then what we'll end up with is an early 90s PC resurgence of independent games, which led to companies like Rockstar
Right. I think really.
and Team 17.
It's just it's literally Team 17. I
Team
don't know what the
17, when they were good, when they were starting out, amazing. They made some massively influential games that anyone could just go around and be like, "Oh yeah, I've played that."
Genuinely speaking,
And
I think indies probably are the
Rocks-
future.
Oh, absolutely.
I've been saying this for ages, and people are like, "Oh no, AAA will do it. We'll be fine."
That's because you've said it for so goddamn long. When you started saying it, the PS3 and Xbox 360 were at their prime.
Okay, the thing, the thing. What I was gonna talk.
No. Okay, can I just say this first?
Okay.
I started saying this after the advent of games like Shovel Knight, Undertale, and FNAF. That was what I was basing it off of. This
There
wasn't
are
like
ludicrously big gaps between those three games.
That was
not ludicrous.
I mean,
gaps.
those games also came out a while ago, so that I don't
It-
know when.
Shovel Knight was first.
Shovel Knight was first. FNAF was second.
Yeah.
I'm talking more like that specific period in time, not like the specific year.
The 2010s.
Mid 2010s, yes.
Yeah.
I think that was like.
I mean, Shovel Knight was early 2010s, actually.
I don't know if I'd say that was the time when like indies felt like the future. That I feel like that's more of like
That's when indies didn't feel like teenagers coding their own shovelware without the IPs.
I think it was the start of like indies like feeling like a legitimate part of the industry that can be just as important as like the quote unquote big stuff. I think nowadays there's more of an argument for it, but
Yep.
yeah, I know. What I was gonna get at earlier is it's the figure of like the a new gaming crash or whatever. Yeah, it's like the
it will be the 1980s gaming crash again, in the sense of it's not gonna kill the industry.
Right.
It's just going to kill so many goddamn companies.
Yeah, because the thing is that like the problem with gaming right now, I don't think for the most part is down to like what there is to play. Like there's like oversaturation with some genres and stuff, but when it all comes down to it, we're kind of spoiled for choice. Like we have more games to play now than we ever have. Like if you want something from a genre you like, you're probably gonna find it. Like you might, depending on what it is, you might have to dig a little bit, but you'll probably find something. And you didn't necessarily have that back in the day. Like the amount of games that come out now is kind of ludicrous. The problem really is like more of the more on the business side of things, like the stuff that happens with Microsoft and all these layoffs and all that stuff. Like that's the stuff that annoys me. Like the actual content side, like I genuinely think we have it better than we ever had, but like people are suffering, man. I don't know.
Jesus.
The industry's been on the down and out for a long time.
Yeah.
There's gonna come a time when it goes on the up and up again, but it's like it's not gonna be.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet, and it's not gonna be the big companies that do it.
Yeah.
I think the one company
the big companies are gonna price us out. They're gonna keep providing the same slop that even the normies end up turning around and going, nah.
That's already starting to happen. That's genuinely already starting.
Yeah,
like not even like
FIFA and Madden sales are down and have been down every year for the last couple of years.
Not even the basic bitch ass, not even the basic bitch mainstream people have been wanting to buy this stuff recently, and it's kind of like the only, I think the only like big company that's gonna come out of this not only slightly unscathed is gonna be Nintendo. I think
Nintendo sales are down ludicrously after the launch of the Switch 2.
No, they aren't.
They are.
Where are you getting this information?
Comparatively to the Wii U, the Switch 2 at the moment is a commercial failure.
No, it's not.
How the fuck?
What are you talking about?
Nintendo's fastest selling fucking.
The Switch 2 is the fastest selling console of all time right now.
It broke the PS4 Pro. It broke the fucking PS4 Pro sales records.
I don't know.
My information must be incredibly wrong then.
I don't know where you're getting this. I don't know where you're getting this from.
Please don't.
The information that I had was stating that at the exact same point as now, in comparison to the Wii U had sold more.
No, it hadn't.
It had. It shouldn't. It can't have. No.
Where the heck did you? Okay, I need to know where you got this from.
You also, I don't know what source you were getting from, but that source must have been like my source is I made it the fuck up. I'm not saying you made it the fuck up. I'm saying your source made it the fuck up.
Yeah,
my source probably made it the fuck up because it's probably on a YouTube video that I half watched. Because
it's probably one of those anti-Switch 2 grifter videos.
Because
it might be. It might have ended up on my page. I might have watched like 8 minutes of it.
One of those videos that people can't stand the fact that Nintendo's hardware is doing well and Xbox's is failing, or it's beating the PS5 Pro.
I still stand to at time of recording, Nintendo doesn't have many games on their new console
because they don't need.
I mean,
right now.
they don't, but like it's still like a month in.
It's only a month in, and a lot of their games are backwards compatible, and they've been only supporting more backwards compatible games since.
I mean, it's not really an excuse when you compare it to other consoles that have done backwards compatible and still had more available at
No,
launch.
No,
no.
I mean,
However,
not
counterpoint:
really.
the Switch had less games out for it at the time, at the exact same time it came out compared to the Switch 2,
I'm
and that
yeah.
became one of the biggest best-selling consoles of all time.
I
And
mean,
like we've just
True.
said, the Switch 2 is Nintendo's actual biggest console launch sales-wise of all time.
I'm gonna
Even
be honest.
outselling,
Like, the Switch 2's like launch lineup isn't really that much different from like any other console launch. Like, you don't
not in
usually
recent
get.
times anyway,
Well, honestly, kind of just in general. Like, you having like a massive launch lineup is kind of the exception. You
not the
don't.
rule.
Yeah, you don't usually get that. Like, even back in the day.
The PS2 was a heavy exception.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even still, as we said earlier in the week, or was it last week? I don't know. Time is an illusion. The PS2's lineup for like immediate launch wasn't amazing.
Yeah. By the time of Christmas, it was really good, but
To be fair, it took about 2 months for the PS2 to have what you would consider an early killer app.
yeah.
Though to be fair, the PS2 did launch with Dynasty Warriors.
I think the thing the thing with the Switch 2 launch is that I think they just wanted to get like give Mario Kart like time for people to get into that, and then when that's all said and done, then the other stuff starts coming out. Because like with the Switch generation, they were pretty good about releasing at least one major or like Nintendo IP like once a month, and they seem to be trying to do that same thing again, just to keep things like consistent. So I remember those Wii U days. There were the wait,
This is definitely far from the fucking Wii U days.
yeah, because like the problem with the Wii U, like if you were like an active Nintendo fan like me and Lewis are, it was genuinely painful, like having to wait as long as we did for like the next thing. Like it was a graveyard.
Counter
Yeah.
argument, maybe I'm built different, but the Wii U kind of had more games that interested me than other Nintendo consoles since.
I mean, that's fine, but
That's fair. Different strokes, I guess.
yeah. I mean,
I never bought them, but being a
the
kid and then still being broke after the fact.
yeah. I mean, the thing
Fair.
is, like, the Wii U had some
And then
good
by that point, the
games.
Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wii U had good games. The problem was the how slow things came out. Like, we had to we had to wait like multiple months sometimes for anything substantial. It was very bad. And the bad third party support didn't help.
The bad third party support was quite frankly awful.
Yeah, I mean it
But
was
then third party support for the Switch didn't really come out for a while, and even still, it was one generation old support.
yeah, that's the problem with the hardware. Uh like there's a lot of games that just would not function on the original Switch.
Mm. No, I agree. But now we got the Switch 2. How does the hardware compare? Sure, okay, it can play Cyberpunk.
That's the thing with the Switch 2 right now. There's a lot of just a lot of it is just kind of a wait and see approach. Like we can't really know what the limit is right now because there's only so many games. A lot.
There is.
All,
I feel like
all, all I can say on the wait and see approach in the third is like, so far, we do already have Cyberpunk to compare it to.
Yeah,
How does Cyberpunk play on the Switch? is it is it feature complete? Is it an enjoyable experience
I've I've from my
compared to the other versions?
from what I understand, it's like it has all the it's supposed to have all the DLC. It's supposed to I think
Right.
it runs like 30 40 frames a second or something.
Right.
And people are saying it's really good.
Okay. Fair enough. Now the question is that going to be enough to convince other third-party developers to port over and continue developing to add the development of the Switch version of new games coming out?
I mean,
True.
we
I
don't.
mean,
We've got
yeah.
we're reports are saying that we're expecting a Nintendo Direct anytime soon.
Yeah, like
Once that Nintendo Direct drops, I feel like it's going to hit like a fucking freight train.
I
At this
think I think it's
You
just a
just had a
lot of
Pokemon one.
well, we're talking about like
no
a regular direct, like
normal.
not a series specific one. But
Yeah,
like
the
Pretty
two
sure you had
sometimes come around.
Pokemon ones.
wait,
No,
what?
the two sometimes come out around the exact same time.
Yeah. I mean,
Sometimes I have like a regular one, and then not long after a Pokemon Presents usually comes out.
there's there's
And then
been
and then there was
talks.
and then there was that one time last year where we had a partner direct,
All right.
and then going into an indie direct.
We do have talk. There are talks of one happening like within the end of the month. So like like at this point like the last few days, I guess.
Sometime next week, some people are saying like
Yeah.
there are people doubling down on it as well. So
Yeah. I think it seems that a lot of the third party developers are kind of just waiting to announce their games because like Sega, Konami, um, Capcom, I think like a bunch of other third parties apparently have a lot of stuff in development, but they are kind of just waiting to announce it. I imagine like a direct is gonna just be a massive blowout of announcements. Like I don't know, we'll see. But it just going by a lot of what devs have to say about the Switch 2, it seems to be in a pretty good place in terms of just hardware. So I imagine like obviously there'll be a limit. Like I don't think unless you like have like a separate team heavily like work on like a GTA 6 port and lower a lot of things or like um heavy optimization. I don't think that would be possible on a Switch 2. Like again unless you have like another team that does like heavy work on it. But I feel like most things sh- ideally would be fine enough to run because it isn't Cyberpunk like one of the most um extensive like was it highly intensive games out right now. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Lewis?
I'm sorry,
yes,
it's just yes. Fuck, kind of lost my train of thought for a second.
You have a train?
yes,
Choo choo, bitch. Yeah, it's just at this point, fucking waiting to see what the Switch 2 has to offer even more is like what
yeah.
we kind of need to do.
I think Switch 2 is like also a fairly healthy state as well in the sense that it's not ridiculously uh it's not like Series X or PS5 levels where like budgets are stupid, but it's like high enough to where um things don't have to be compromised at a high level like they were on Switch 1.
Yeah, it's a sweet spot at this point.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
a
a
sweet.
perfectly fine place to be
It's a
in.
yeah, it's a sweet spot that gaming should have fucking uh pull its brakes on. To be honest with you,
Like
but
I think what we need to focus on now is just improving uh frame rate and the just the general performance stuff. I think everything else doesn't really matter anymore. It's at a point where like if you make it any better, it's just who cares? Like right now, there's a comparison of a WWE game or whatever for like the PS5 Pro and the Switch 2 versions. There's like barely any difference. Like the graphics side of things has long since just reached a plateau.
Yeah. Just stop trying to make me look at a character's pause and just optimize your fucking game. Jesus, on a fucking bike. Like,
Yeah.
why is it
Yeah,
so?
why the fuck have we got games that are just so massive with nothing in them?
Yeah.
Unoptimized messes where you hit one blade of grass and suddenly the frame rate tanks.
In
Yeah.
what, like, why did we decide that texture compression was a bad thing?
Yeah.
Does it actually cost, like, if any developer can get back to us in the world, any game, even if you're literally a fucking 12-year-old with goddamn ASCII development experience, I don't care.
If you made
Like,
game maker games.
yeah, if you're a 12-year-old game maker, like, please explain, like, give me any idea of how expensive it is to compress texture and music files.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand why you can't just shove something in a WinRAR file and then unpack it. Surely surely it would be a megabyte smaller.
Okay. Real question, Joe. Does that actually work? You put something in your WinRAR file and then unpack it, and then it's just more compressed like.
Well, I would assume that whatever loose files you shove collectively into a WinRAR file, because of WinRAR's compression, by the time you take it out, WinRAR would have had to do something on the inside that some would consider irreparable data alteration. That alone, I don't know. I don't know how WinRAR works, but I have to believe that on files this uncompressed, they would have had to have been edited by the compression process of putting them into a WinRAR file and then re-unpacking them. Obviously, this isn't going to work with your Word documents. They're going to stay the size post decompression. But when you're working with specialist files and things like that, something's going to change. Something's going to be different. Though in the same breath, like, maybe the reason they don't do that is because of what I'm talking about. Maybe it's any truth behind it. It's going to damage or corrupt files because reasons. I don't know. It's got to be better than just leaving it as it is, though.
Probably.
I don't know. I really don't know how WinRAR works when it comes to like game files, but I just use it. I only just recently reinstalled it on my computer, so.
WinRAR is literally black magic.
Well, yeah.
Also, it's 1 a.m. I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if this episode really had much of a point.
We just need. I think what we just needed to do was crash out about Microsoft being dickheads.
Yeah, basically just let developers make games. That's pretty much.
I just want a good Halo game.
Yeah.
I kind of liked Infinite. It wasn't awful. The story was actually kind of good, considering they had to fight their own existence to make it.
Yeah. Well, going back to that. Like I was mentioning, like a Halo remake. I've heard rumors of that. Is that actually a thing that's happening?
I've heard rumors about it. I don't care. I don't want a Halo 1 reboot. Which, by the way, is going to be single player only as well.
Oh yeah, that's scuffed. I mean,
Halo with no multiplayer whatsoever. Sure, whatever. But like, that's also definitely including no local multiplayer or online with friends co-op campaign.
Honestly, for me, like, if you're gonna make a Halo game without the multiplayer, you may as well just not make it at all. Like that's such a core pillar of it that if you're not gonna do that, what's the point?
There is no fucking point. But like, it's just. I feel like it's a. When you've got the Master Chief Collection,
What's the point? Especially
exactly.
seeing as we
Yeah.
never got a texture update for Halo 3 like we were promised.
It seems to be Halo just kind of seems to be in a damage control phase where like they're trying their best to just get into people's good graces again.
It's not even a phase anymore. Not a phase, Mum.
Not a
It's
phase,
who I
Mum.
am. Appreciate me for
This is who I am.
And then who they are is literally just the worst people ever.
Yeah. But when did Infinite come out? That was ages ago.
See, the problem with Infinite was it was entirely coded by contractors that don't work for Microsoft anymore.
Amazing.
Not a joke.
Like like what the heck are they? I don't know. Halo just seems to be in a really weird spot.
Halo is dead. Let's face it, it's dead.
I hate the fact that it's dead.
And it's kind of their most important IP. So it's
The
like
only the only
That
thing
should-
we
that
can
should-
really
that should
do with
fucking-
Halo,
That should tell you
It's the
everything
sa-
about that.
the only thing we can do with Halo at this point is the same thing that we do with Star Wars.
just pretend the new stuff doesn't exist.
Pretend the new shit doesn't exist. There are only 3 Halos and a couple of spin-offs. There are only 6 Star Wars movies and a couple of spin-offs.
True. I've long since dropped off of Disney Star Wars. But that's a topic. That's a whole nother can
Wait,
of
Disney
worms.
owns Star Wars?
Yeah, exactly. Like yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna start with that. I don't really have anything else to say. I just hope things get better. I hope layoffs stop, and yeah, that's about it. The higher ups need to get their heads out of their asses.
They do, but like I said, I think when indie and AA studios start taking over the gamut,
Mm.
it's that's when the gaming CEOs are going to realize.
Yeah, so I don't want to hate any of the big three. I want all of them to do well because the better they do, the more games we get. So
Honestly, at this point, Sega could make another console.
probably, I feel like it's they probably make more
They'd have
money.
to have a monster lineup. They'd
Yeah.
have to have a Game Pass equivalent for their legacy titles.
Or can you just like fucking imagine Sega of all people being the heroes of the gaming industry?
Yeah,
Like
right.
after everything that happened with that company, Sega just like, all right, let's fucking do this and just bring the gaming industry back out the fucking dark.
God, it would be kind of sad and funny if like Microsoft like done or whatever, and then Sega just comes out with like Dreamcast 2.
Dreamcast
Se-
2, Dreamcast 2, please.
Sega's only real competition, if they could make a new console with a Game Pass style online like bulk of their old titles,
I mean, they're already
would be
thinking,
Nintendo.
they are already looking into a subscription service at this point.
Mm-hmm.
They've got apparently. Like all they need to do, well, literally, Sega already have a lot of the arcade infrastructure.
Yeah.
Like the game, the hardware that they make, all their like Daytona, all their arcade games, all that sort of stuff. All they need to do is just like Get their engineers to make that into a proper functioning console, with maybe end up bringing back the fucking 6-button controller layout just for the hell of it. I'd
Maybe
be
not.
behind that. I'd be behind that.
The standard
So-
controller exists for a reason.
I'm not sure there's really
The
a need
six
to
buttons,
change.
those 2 buttons, are still on modern controllers. They're just somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think we
True.
really need to change the controller button layout at this point.
Okay, well if they're gonna make
Excluding the D-pad, we have 8 buttons.
that's a
Right.
good point. They made a damn good D-pad.
Yeah.
All you need to do is make a modern controller, put the Saturn/Mega Drive controller D-pad on that controller, make the oh wait, there's no wires anymore. Fuck.
They can do wired USB alternatives as a cheaper option. Microsoft does it out of the box. They feel cheap to me. The wire's too long and I don't like it, but
Yeah.
it's literally half price if you buy for Microsoft if you buy a wired controller. I just
Yeah.
don't like them because I think they're too light because they don't have any of the goddamn wireless gear in them.
That's the thing. Sega, they have the hardware, they have the fucking IPs, they have.
Hear me
Like-
out. Their killer apps, new Sonic game, make it an exclusive.
Yes.
Also, make a rhythm guitar game and make a DDR game
Oh, dude, DDR like is
and the peripheral for it.
the thing is with DDR is that
They could
like
they
it's
could
kind
make
console DDR like died a long time ago. If they brought that back, that would be huge.
It
They could-
only has to be a gimmick for a while, and they only have to make a new one every 2 or 3 years.
they could quite literally do something with Space Channel 5 in that respect.
Oh
thinking about
yeah.
it. Like-
Yep.
Bring back Space Channel 5 as a DDR game. Make it
And also a
Like
light
they've-
gun peripheral. Re-release all, including the new ones that people forgot about or never heard about, House of the Dead games
Oh yeah.
they've got
in a collection.
They've got like Shinobi's coming out soon. Just make a port of that. We've got Golden Axe. We've got
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage, Crazy Taxi,
the,
fucking Jet Set
Yakuza.
Radio, Yakuza.
Persona.
You've got Persona.
They
Oh
own
my
Persona.
shit!
Like
They have
They could
Persona.
fuck
They-
Sony by just not releasing Persona
Ge-
on multi-port.
genuine like
They-
I say
they
I said
own-
it's been said like before, but like Sega are genuinely the only company that can rival Nintendo in terms of how many IPs they have. Because like, especially now with all the like Atlas and all that, the amount of IPs under Sega's umbrella is kind of absurd.
Oh no, they could-
Neptunia Remastered Collection.
Yeah, Neptunia as well.
Neptune-
Yeah.
Wait, Neptunia is a Sega product?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, really?
They
Yes.
they own a crap ton of stuff.
Okay,
You do know the name Neptune as a reference to the Dead console.
I thought that was just a riff. I thought that was just a riff. I didn't realize that
No,
was
it's
them
a fucking Sega IP.
Oh fuck! Wait, let me get hyper. Oh, hyper. Yeah, I'm literally fact checking as we speak.
Valkyria. They could do
Valkyria
They could do the
Chronicles.
Valkyria collection
Oh, true.
because there's 2 because 2 and
IPs.
3 didn't get PC ports.
Okay, from the top: Seventh Dragon, Afterburner,
Yeah,
Alex Kidd,
yeah.
Alien Syndrome, Altered Beast,
Right.
Answer,
Yeah.
Avalon no
Yeah.
Kage, Bayonetta. They've got fucking
Oh,
Bayonetta.
Yeah, yeah.
They can take it off Nintendo.
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe.
they could probably. They own the IP for fuck's sake.
Maybe.
Border Break,
There
Bug,
might be
Chain
things
Chronicle.
going on there.
We don't know.
Golden
Choo-Choo-
Axe. You'll get
Choo-Choo
to it.
Rocket. I'm going for alphabetical order just to
Yeah, there's-
tell you.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Choo Choo Rocket, Tune of them, Clockwork Knight, Crazy Taxi, Code of Joker, Columns, Condemned, Conduit, Cyber
Columns
Troopers.
is good.
Yes, yeah, they've got puzzle. They've got puzzle games. They've got fucking Puyo Puyo for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, that's true. They do. Yeah.
Yeah, so Cyber Troopers, Virtual On, Derby Owners Club, Derby Suku, Dinosaur King, Doki Doki Penguin Land, Dragon Force, Dynamite
King's
Baseball,
ass.
Dynamite Decker, Echo the Dolphin, Eternal Champions, Fantasy Zone, Fighting Vipers, Full Auto, Rikishi Tyson getting. I don't know if that.
You're gonna find some
Japanese
weird
game.
You're gonna find some weird obscure stuff in there.
Oh,
I
you're
am
gonna
going
find some
to
shit in there.
Yeah. So Ghost Squad, Giant Graham, Golden Axe, Gunstar Heroes, Wait, Gunstar? I thought that was a fucking Treasure IP, not Sega. Oh well. Guru Onsen, Hang On, Hero Bank, Headhunter, House of the Dead. They've got horror.
Yep.
Yep, like I
You've
said,
got-
House of the Dead, make a light gun peripheral, make a guitar peripheral,
Yeah.
make a dance map peripheral.
Like
I
Sega
would-
are the kings of arcade.
If they could literally just bring that shit back, bring the arcade back into the living room as
Oh,
it is
yeah.
now.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I would. They've got they've got Monkey Ball as well. Let's see
Monkey
what
Ball,
Kingdom
yep.
Conquest,
Monkey Ball's
Langstalker. Let's Go Jungle, Like a Dragon. There we go.
Yeah. Yakuza.
Love and Berry, Dress Up and Dance, My Monaco GP, Mushy King, The King of Beatles, Knights. Bring back
Oh yeah,
Knights.
bring back Knights. Yeah.
Ongeki, Outrun, Panzer Dragoon, Pengo, Fantasy Star, Pro Soccer Club, Soccer. Like
I mean, maybe we could leave Fantasy Star. It wasn't amazing.
they could bring that back.
I mean, Fantasy is that the
Two's
same
still
as
live.
Fantasy Star
Yeah.
Online?
Yeah,
Yes,
Fantasy Star Online
same
2
IP.
it's still doing well actually. Thinking
Yeah.
about
I mean,
it.
people
I just-
like that
Must
game,
be a lot more
apparently.
popular in Asia.
I might get that and just.
I
get on
tried
it.
I tried playing it. The problem is that like I can't play those kinds of games by myself.
I'd be down
It's
to get.
really
I'd be down to get on it.
wonky.
I'd be down to get on it if you guys are. To be fair,
Yeah. I want to give
Like,
the
I'm
game
pretty
another
sure
try.
I'm pretty sure going on it's a bit cheaper than playing other MMOs. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
I think I have
I
a bunch
play-
of broken stuff because with the international release, they just went international on the exact same level that Japan was already on, so it was kind of hard to follow the story, and it just sort of threw high level gear at you like it didn't care,
Mm.
and then it
So-
was too easy to get in events.
Puyo Puyo's next.
Yep.
Yep.
Puzzle and Action, Quest of D, Rail Chase, Rent a Hero, yes. Riglord Saga, Romania, Rob Rabbit, Sakura Wars, Samba de Amigo, more rhythm games.
We can leave any Sakura stuff on the side.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Why?
If you don't know, you don't need to know.
No comment.
I might be thinking of something else, but if
Yeah,
you don't know, you don't need to know.
Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
I don't. Well, I don't know either. But so I'll just leave it for now. Samba de Amigo, yep, rhythm. Sangokushi Taisen, Seaman, Sega All Stars, Sega Base Fishing, Sega GT. They've got their own fucking racing franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple racing franchises.
Yeah,
Yep.
they only need
Sega-
to bring back one of them,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
they're only competing with the PlayStation one and Forza Horizon, because actual Forza died because fuck you, because AI. This is relevant to the general topic we're on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sega Network, Tyson Mayong, MJ. Fuck knows. Sega Rally. We need Sega Rally back. Please bring back Sega Rally.
Honestly, do Sega Rally.
Yeah.
If you're going to bring back one of your racing IPs for your new Magic console that we're pulling out of your ass for you, you're welcome. Do Sega Rally. I'm absolutely adamant on that one. That's your best IP for it.
What if they do make the console and it's called the Neptune? That'd be full circle.
That'll be funny.
That'd be full fucking
Honestly?
circle.
They could get away with it.
Yeah,
the
that'd
Sega
be
Neptune.
full
That would
circle.
actually go pretty hard.
Yeah.
But
Sega.
you
Yes.
have to make a good online service with a built-in voice chat system. Don't just rely on Discord.
You'd already be beating Sega on that one. Let's be fair.
Mm.
You'd break Nintendo on it.
Breaking Nintendo on that,
Microsoft
let's be
Microsoft have what's left of it from the Xbox One days, and Sony's was always shit. It's still better than Nintendo's.
Sega Worldwide Soccer. They've got a sports title. Shenmue, Shining, Shinobi, Sonic, obviously. Go figure. Soul Reverse, Space Channel 5, Space Harrier, Spy Count, Streets of Rage, Monkey Ball, Toe Jam and
one more
Earl.
thing. One more thing.
Go on.
Mm.
If Sega releases this console, on top of making sure that the online works, is good, and has online voice features,
Mm.
And if
give
they're gonna,
every single console a microphone.
True.
Because that's why voice chat died after the 360.
Mm.
Because the 360 stopped including the microphone and started including the Kinect, which made everyone just mute everyone because everyone has a vacuum cleaner and a baby sister.
or a sibling with a child.
Yeah.
Or some awful horribleness in the background.
Yeah.
But all you need is a mid-quality microphone that comes in the box with every single console, and you bring back the online community.
Yep.
It died the second Microsoft stopped including microphones. And to be fair, it was always made on Sony. But now you know a Sony user on Call of Duty because they haven't muted their controller microphone that's on by default. And it's still the same problem that the Kinect had, so you just mute them, or, fuck that, mute the whole lobby, then there's no way you can deal with it for at least that game.
I always just mute the whole lobby.
Yeah, same.
Exactly.
I learned
It is
that.
part of the problem. It's an independent solution. I don't disagree with anyone for doing it, but it is the problem.
The one time I didn't mute right away, or like I didn't realize the voice chat was on, was when I was playing Doom Eternal. Funnily enough,
Lamau.
and I just went into the multiplayer game, and then there was just these two guys just like let's frick this kid up. So okay.
Yeah, it's great. It's top keck. That's the community. It's good. It's good for. Shockingly, that's actually good for gaming. I get that you don't want to hear it, right? And I agree.
Yeah,
But-
I muted it right away.
But that sort of mentality is actually healthy for the gaming community at large. For really stupid reasons.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway, we've got more to get through, by the way. So Toe Jam and
Reasons
Earl.
basically boil down to just humanity is humanity. But
Well,
it's
how much is left in that list?
Because this is only the
enough to keep us interested.
yeah. So this is the regular franchises list. There's two other lists: acquired franchises
Jesus
and
Christ.
licensed franchises.
We're gonna-
Sega have a fucking gamut they could run with for a new console. For the
Miku
They've got Miku.
is
True,
a
true.
Sega license.
Oh, Miku would fucking sell systems. Miku would sell fucking systems because we all know
Sega makes a DDR game, providing the DDR map with the game, with Miku songs on the list, a bunch of just regular goddamn songs, and then a bunch of game songs.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then they can also do music DLC packs for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, so 2 point. Valkyria Chronicles, Vectorman, Virtua Cop, Virtua Fighter, Virtua Striker, Virtua Tennis, Wonder Boy, Wonderland Wars, World Club Champion Football, World Series Baseball, and Zaxxon. Acquired franchises. They've got fucking Angry Birds for starters.
Yeah.
So you've got Angry Birds, Company of Heroes, Devil Summoner, Endless Space, Etrian Odyssey, Football Manager, Growlancer, Herzog, Jason Pachinko, his show fucking it's too late at night.
that thing.
Yeah,
Pachinko.
Pachinko, his Shouho or something like that. Megami Tensei, Persona, Power Instinct, Puyo Puyo, Thunder Force, and Total War. Licensed franchises: Alien, Asterix, Astro Boy, Bleach, College Football National Championship, Dyson Ryaku, Daytona USA, Demon Slayer, Doraemon, ESPN, funnily enough, ha ha ha, Fist of the North Star, Frogger, Godzilla, Harley Davidson, Hatsune Miku, Home Alone, Illusion, Initial D. Oh, fuck yes.
They have so much shit
Give me an
That
initial
if they
D on the
started
net sheet.
working on it now, by the time it came out in 5 or 6 years, it would dominate the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be the most amazing high-tech graphical experience, because that's not what we're going for. It just needs to be good.
That would be
It
a
needs to have
massive wake.
solid.
It would
It
be a
needs to
massive
have.
wake up call for this industry, honestly.
Right. If Sega just came, that's the thing. When Sega went big with like Sonic the Hedgehog and revitalized the Sega Genesis into what it became, actually what it ended up becoming, that was a wake up call for the franchise in the first place.
Yeah.
And if Sega managed to do that again, holy shit! Like,
You know what's hilarious?
What?
If they can make this console and sell it for £400 slash regional currency equivalent, they'd be undercutting the market.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they should still be able to make a profit for it, going for slightly weaker hardware because it's not necessarily required for all this stuff.
Nah.
Even if they turn around and say, fuck it, we won't have Call of Duty as a third party.
Yeah.
At this point, Call of Duty could end up dying.
Yeah.
Good luck with that state. Good luck.
Look, I already said that indies could be the future years ago, and it's coming true.
Yeah.
So,
but everyone's been saying Call of Duty's been dying since World at War.
Very fair.
Well, anyway,
Call of Duty is one of those we won't let it die franchises, and it's so deep in the normie culture.
I think I would say
it's like trying to say that Bejeweled is dead.
I think the thing with the like Sega console thing is that it does make me wonder like if it does make me wonder like would they make more money now as a third party and like putting their games on all the consoles than they would their own system and like having everything under one umbrella kind of thing? Because
that's the question.
That's the real question. Like, if making a console and having that all there and like losing out on the multi-plat sales, like it does.
What
is that like,
the profit margin for the potential of how much is it going to cost to take all of these games?
Yeah.
Remake and remaster them and put them onto a new system that they have to R&D and produce themselves, plus the peripherals that we're also suggesting,
right?
Plus the games designed specifically for those peripherals.
One thing's for sure, if they do go
and this is before third party,
right?
I was just gonna say one thing's for sure, if they do go back into the console business, I think what they definitely need to do is acquire M2 as an in-house developer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because they know full well how to. Because Sega and M2 are already a fucking dream team.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones that helped develop the Genesis Mini and Mini 2. So
yeah,
it's just a thing though. Can you just imagine the amount of pants shitting if there happened to be? We already remember how many people were shitting themselves once the Switch 2 started leaking.
Right.
Can you just imagine the leaks of a Sega console?
Oh god,
in this day and age?
It would be mental.
I'm kind of on like two sides of it. Like I kind of like the games being on everything, but at the same time, it's
we need a new shake-up.
We kind of need.
We need an industry-breaking shake-up.
We kind of need like.
And they're the only ones that could do it.
Yeah, that we kind of need a new shake-up that makes these big guns like realize that they aren't like indestructible or whatever. Like Sony
kind of need.
Yeah.
Atari can't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Atari can't. They've already tried. Tommy Tallarico definitely can't.
They tried in the 90s, and that was a fucking death rattle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tommy Tallarico has long since like screwed the pooch.
I want the sword.
Like there's like the Intellivision's fucked because Tommy Tallarico can't stop being a fucking goofy arsehole.
Yeah.
Still want the sword.
I don't care.
But yeah, like
Everyone should care.
You'll get the sword when you fix this damn door.
yeah, because like the problem right now is
All
that
right, give me
like
some WD-40 then.
Microsoft are like in an iffy position, and like they don't really have any. Sony doesn't really have anyone to directly compete with them in their eyes, because like Nintendo kind of are in their own corner a lot of the time. They don't see like realistically they are competitors, but they like Sony don't see Nintendo as a serious competitor for some reason. I don't know why, but like we kind of need someone to take up that
Sony
mantle.
makes cinematic experiences for a more adult audience. Nintendo makes kids games. If you want the mentality,
There needs
Right.
to be an in between.
Yeah, we need someone like Sega or like someone in general to take up the mantle
we
that
need
like Microsoft
we need the
have kinda
AA developer.
lost. Yeah.
We need the
we
AA
need a-
console.
Yeah, we need the double A console, and Sega's perfect for that. I think
Yeah.
because we also I also
The only thing that I can think of is Sega would need to set aside the resources to get a development team to R&D their own shooter.
Right.
does it really need to be a shooter?
Yes,
Ugh.
it's not about you. It's about the market.
Yeah. Like I'm just trying to figure out.
They will need their own in-house hero shooter or something.
Company of Heroes, is that a first person? No, that's
No,
real
it's
time
RTS.
strategy. That's RTS, right?
It's good, but it's not RTS.
I feel like trying to think like if they had their own shooter, I feel like it would like Sega are like in
They don't need it to be their killer app. They just need it to fill a gap.
For shooter fans to see to see it and be like,
it would need to.
oh hey, they've got a game a little bit like Battlefield. They've got a game a little bit
They
like.
need to make an arena shooter, a classic one.
Oh,
I
yes.
think the I'm trying to think like a shooter that is more like probably more fast paced and more like arcadey. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Maybe honestly, the closest thing I can think
do you,
of is
do you
like
want to know what that is,
Titanfall
By?
2.
No. Do you want to know what that is?
What?
Time splitters. You're thinking about time splitters.
Probably.
Yes, but Time Splitters is
They would have to make their own time splitters with blackjack. Well, time splitters already have blackjack and hookers, but they need to make time splitters with blackjack and hookers.
Question about where Time Splitters is right now, though. That's the thing.
Limbo.
What if Sega pulled Time Splitters out of Limbo?
Well, who owns it?
I don't know who they would have to talk to do that.
Let me check who owns Time
EA.
Splitters.
Oh.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh. Fucking EA.
So my point is, they don't necessarily need time splitters, but they need to make modern day time splitters with good online multiplayer, a decent campaign. Something that would have been considered and slated as a Halo killer back in 2007. But it would fit the market perfectly for today because no one else is doing it and no one gives a shit about Halo. So it has its own bubble that's been missing a brick for so long.
You know what would be really fucking funny? Microsoft in a huge burst of desperation sells off Halo. Sega buys Halo. Sega Nexium comes out. Halo killer app.
No, I actually think that would hurt the console.
You really think?
I think there has been so much damage, ill will, and social self-destruction with that series. Microsoft has to fix it themselves, and selling it's not an option.
Oh
And
yeah.
if Sega were to try and pick it up and put their own team in it and try and reboot the series, it would not just kill the series, it might kill the dream of fixing the industry.
Yeah, it
I
might
think
kill the net
Halo's just kind of like
gone.
it's kind of just too down a deep end at this point. I don't know if you can really save it anymore.
Doom's
With a
doing its own thing. Quake's been fucking sidelined and no one cares. And kind of destroyed itself and never got out of the Doom 3 hole that Quake 4 put Quake in.
Like, what else is there? Like, what other franchise? What other? Okay,
Time Splitters is unrecoverable.
EA. EA never let go of anything.
Titanfall is unrecoverable and dead. EA.
Yeah.
A lot of the big shooters are either with.
Ubisoft never really had anything.
A lot of the big shooters are either with.
And also Ubisoft.
Yeah, a lot of the big shooters are either with EA or Microsoft at this point.
They're with EA, Microsoft, fell off the face of the earth, or are officially just finished.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Oh, by the way, a little off topic, but the reason that I think Splatoon didn't do as well as it should have is because the matchmaking was ass.
Okay, I'll give that up. I'll give that up. I love Splatoon, but I hate the matchmaking.
Yeah, I don't know about not doing
Splatoon itself is great, but it would have done so much better if it had a Halo Reach style matchmaking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the matchmaking stuff either. I'm not sure about the whole. Like,
and custom lobbies were a nightmare to put together. I don't know about 3 because things might have changed, but
I barely played 3 to be honest with you. I played the campaign.
I barely played 2.
I played the campaign.
I didn't finish the campaign for 2.
But like, no, I don't know about like not like in terms of like how well they did because the Splatoon games like still did really well.
I didn't say they didn't do well. I said their poor online management is what made them weaker than the powerhouses they should have been as games.
Probably.
It's likely.
There was a point where Splatoon and Splatoon 2 were selling consoles. Splatoon 3 never had that power because they kept doing the same online system.
There's a partial reason for why
Nintendo are cowards.
Wait, what?
You didn't let. Okay, you know
What?
how you said about us not letting you finish.
It's spreading.
Yeah, but there's a good reason why Splatoon 3 didn't shift consoles is because Splatoon 2 was already on it, and the Switch was already in the later half of its life cycle, in the later few years.
That really didn't help.
I mean, yeah, I think I think the thing is that, like, kind of had a feel with Splatoon on Switch, so it's like Splatoon 3 in a lot of ways. And if I'm gonna be honest, so I thought the campaign was really good and all that, but like, I'm not sure it needed to exist. Like, honestly,
it really didn't.
Like I think. Especially
also,
given...
Splatoon lore is crack. It should have been doing amazing, especially
True.
considering the time it came out.
I think Splatoon Raiders, whatever the new spin-off is a start, but like I definitely think whenever they do a Splatoon 4, I think it needs to be in considerable enough shake-up in some way, especially with given backwards compatibility. Otherwise, I feel like it's just gonna feel a bit redundant.
Splatoon needs an RTS spin-off.
I'm not sure about that, but
I think that would be pretty great.
That would be interesting.
Because you're basically then controlling squads of your Inklings and Octolings.
That'd be funny. How?
And then whatever extras and side things, you go deeper into the lore with the materials that you have and the variety in characters and construction. And then the whole point is to just push your creep across the board and take over and destroy and fight your opponents.
Yeah.
With like tactical squads.
I was gonna say, how where do we want to stop this exactly? Because I think at this point we've pretty much covered the main topic. We're kind of just talking at this point. I don't know where we want to stop.
Yeah, but
here.
our secret subtopic that we pulled out of our ass was so much better.
I mean,
Honestly,
I mean, true.
I could have just done a full episode on a new Sega console.
Yeah, this was kind of just like a lot of
It's
like
from a crash out into we should be in Sega's planning room.
yeah. I mean,
Sega, hire
it's
me.
just, It,
Sega hire us.
like honestly speaking, I don't really have it in me to be a negative Nancy for like that long, so it kind of
You know
makes
what,
some
respect.
sense. It kind of makes a lot of sense that we kind of talked about something else really quickly.
We kind of segued into something that could help the industry
Yeah,
instead of
Yeah.
like carping on the industry for fucking hours straight.
yeah.
Which I think it was a better idea.
I
than the
mean,
initial.
honestly, I was kind of expecting this just to be like 30 minutes at most, just to get our grievances out and then leave.
Reminds me of the conversations we had in 2016, 2015.
Conversations about conversations.
No,
No, after that.
we are not doing that. We are not bringing that back. But
So join us in 2 weeks' time for the conversation about conversation.
yeah, boy, if we even manage to do it in a couple of weeks' time,
I'm
things-
still pretty open in 2 weeks, actually.
fair enough. Like the reason
let me
why
see.
the podcast has been kind of out of business for a bit is just because schedules have been difficult.
We
Like,
need to find another new day.
But
I put my vote on Wednesdays.
yeah, Wednesdays would probably seems fine.
Wednesdays are good
Yeah, because I
for the
don't.
most
Yeah,
part. I'll
Wednesdays.
tell you when they're not.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm not a huge fan of of Mondays being it like the start of the week and immediately podcast. I wouldn't be a fan of that.
Yeah, and also for you and your schedule, Monday is like right after you've just been active in the weekends and the late week.
Yeah,
It doesn't really work for you. Tuesday's a weird fucking day, and also there's a risk that I really don't want to be even interacting with humans on Tuesdays every other Tuesday.
yeah, you turn into a werewolf. You don't want people to see that.
No, that'd be pretty pog. It'd make so many followers on TikTok. It'd be amazing.
But yeah, do we want to?
Wednesdays are pretty
Yeah,
good for me,
Shall
actually.
Shall we just make a decision on what we're going to talk about next time? Like,
I
right
get,
now.
yeah, I was gonna. Okay, well, first off, I was gonna say like, are we finished for the episode today, or did we have like any things we wanted to like bring out before we stop?
The industry
because if
sucks,
we-
but it's going to get better.
Hopefully, yeah.
Things can only get better. No, but seriously, if we yap anymore, someone's gonna say something, and then it's gonna segue into another half hour of us
Fair enough,
yapping.
yeah.
which
That's what
Harry
happens.
doesn't seem to want right now, which
Yeah,
is
that's
understandable.
fair,
It's
yeah.
2 in the
I
morning.
don't blame
That's
you
fair.
at
That's
all.
fair. Yeah.
But okay, so let's just make a decision right now. Anybody that's watching can know what to expect for next time.
I
Hmm.
want to step away from video games for a little while.
Fair enough.
So movies, anime.
Let's do an anime episode.
Okay.
Which anime?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, what are we doing?
Ooh. Do a general like anime yap episode.
I don't.
No,
I
it's
feel
too
like
open.
Okay,
That would be
what
too
we've been, what
open.
we've been okay, what we've been watching recently.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
Like talk about that.
I guess
Just
that
pick an anime. Just pick an
Yeah.
anime bit. Like each of us picks an anime each. We talk about that.
you can try maybe.
Or shall we talk about like classic '90s anime or something like that?
I
Yeah,
feel-
we could talk about something classic, but what do you want to talk about there?
I don't know. Something like early '90s, like your Cowboy Bebops, Pokemon.
I'd be able to talk about Pokemon. I would not have anything to say about Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I wouldn't have anything about Cowboy Bebop either. Pokemon, talking specifically about the anime.
Okay, you know what?
There's a
That's
cut-off point for me.
Yeah.
Original
after
series
the Orange
Pokemon then.
Giants.
I mean,
Uh,
I think this is. I think we're gonna have to go through
I think
some,
we
like-
need more planning for a Pokemon episode.
I think.
Yeah.
This seems like. I feel like we're gonna need to do a bit more, not troubleshooting, but like figuring this out.
Behind the
Okay.
scenes planning.
We can't pull anything out of our asses right now, but we guarantee that we will have something not gaming related, still nerdy media in
Yeah.
2 weeks minimum.
Yeah,
Maybe a Wednesday-ish.
Probably something to do with anime or something. We just need to figure out. We just need to nail down the specific thing.
Let's put it this way,
Big Mac's quest get nailed. Got it.
the one thing you can just expect from our our conversations are nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
Our podcast is a nerdy one, whether it's video games, movies, hell, even maybe go to dip into music sometimes. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's face it. This episode is the most political we're gonna get with this podcast.
Probably.
Ever.
Yeah. This is not gonna become the norm. This is
this is just a crash out.
This is just a one-time thing, really.
We kind of after the whole bullshit with Microsoft, I think we just kind of needed to get our answers out.
Just pretty much.
I'd be down for a music episode though, thinking about it, like an OST kind.
I would. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Anyways, I think at this point we're kind of just
I actually have an idea for a podcast episode.
Okay.
Even though we can't play the music on the episode,
Yeah.
remember what was it? Late last year, we did that thing where every week we added one song to a playlist based on the box grid bingo thing.
Yeah.
Oh yes. No. I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
We could do something like that. One episode, the three of us.
I think we could literally do that
As the episode.
We could do that as the episode. I'd say we do that same thing, but we pick different things. We don't fall back on the same exact in the same exact songs.
We can get someone to get get a different box list for us to tick through.
Let me see if I
that
can find one
together as the episode.
Mm-hmm. That would be interesting.
30-day video game music challenge.
And then we can also put links to it, to all the YouTube copies of it that we find in the description when we upload it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long-ass description. Have fun.
Let me...
It's fine. We'll have all of the links, collectively together in the podcast chat, so...
Yeah.
It won't be hard for you to re-find them when it finally gets uploaded 12 months later. Get called out, bitch boy!
Yeah!
Anyway,
I don't know. I'd like to just say this one thing. I'm looking for these. Looking for. All I'm seeing is the exact same one every single.
Well, we can figure this out off camera. At this point, this episode has just kind of turned into what we're gonna do next time, and we can talk about this off air. We don't need to be. I don't think we need to be live for this anymore.
No,
we do not.
So...
In which case, thank you for watching. This has been the SEESCast. That's what we are, right?
Yep.
Yeah, great. I don't have too bad dementia. Got it. AO3 go back. Yeah, boy.
I found something. I found something a little bit different, but we'll say this off air.
Yeah.
Right. Take care, all, and see you later.
That's not funny.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Are we done?